Hello, hello, hi, and good morning, good evening, whatever part of the day it is at your place. And I wish you a happy new year. We wish you a happy new year.
Hello
Yes,
to
good
all.
morning.
Happy New Year.
Today, yeah, today we have a guest who will speak to us about financial literacy, and this is Barbara, who will invite us into the world of financials. Barbara, could you please introduce yourself?
Hello to all. Hope you had a great start in New Year. My name is Barbara Smrček. I am financial advisor and a license under HANFA, Croatian Financial Services Supervisory Agency. I am specialized in personal finance management and also in international virtual assistance. My passion is helping individuals and small business owners to take control under their money. It's the beginning of the new year, and everyone makes plans for the year ahead. And now is the right time to make some good decisions that will bring you good results in the future connected to financial security. My mission today is to motivate you to take charge of your money and have a nice, maybe, and a secure financial years in front of you.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Barbara. So it's a great introduction. How do we actually have better ways to deal with money in this new year?
Well, it is very important to have a good money mindset. Mindset about money is really very important. For most rich people, it was critical. This money mindset is not just about numbers. It's about beliefs we have and attitudes that we shape and how we handle our finances, how we plan to invest and build some wealth in the future. Most of the people wants to have more money. Oh, it would be nice that I can buy this and that, maybe new car. But we have to reduce our expenses and save money that we can afford it. So we can buy in the future what we want. It's really important. We have to change our money mindset. We have to
Okay,
be
so
aware how it is very important.
so it's important to change your money mindset, not to spend money now, but save it for later,
Yes, yes,
as
we
it's
have to
better to
postpone.
spend it later.
Yes, for sure. It is about positive approach. We have to learn how to do it and understand that it is advantage if we don't spend all money now at this moment, but we have to postpone our spending on some big costs like leisure, maybe trip around the world, and so on.
Oh, I like trips around the world. And
Me too.
what do you see with other people? What is the problems they have with their mindset that needs to be changed and adopted to this vision of saving for later?
Well, it is not easy to postpone this spending because most of the people want to buy a new car, maybe a new apartment, or have a bigger uh, trip around the world. But we have to change this in our minds so we can do it later. We have to spare our money
But I want it now.
and
Why would I want it later?
yes, why to wait more? I'm
Yeah,
still young. I want to trip
sure.
around the world. Yes, it is very hard to change our mind, but this positive approach, this awareness that we can do it later by by saving our money with good interest, we can do it later but it will be a big amount we saved in the past. So it is very important to have this knowledge. There are a lot of kind of ways how we can learn about it. I don't know, like we have to read books, we have to look at the podcasts related on the money mindset, and so on.
Okay, so from what I understood, that mostly people are not really aware of how money works, and that it should be invested for later, so you can have more and spend even more later than today.
Yes, for sure. With a good interest, it is possible. And that's the way how the rich people do it. They are
Oh,
putting
so they
savings.
live poor when they're young, and then after that they have much more money.
Not really. It's not
Oh,
the
okay.
the idea that we live poor, but that we take a part of our income, put it in the savings, and take it later with a good interest.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
So, would you say that people are more or less financially illiterate because they are spending too much in the moment and not saving for later? And just before you answer this, I would like to say hello to all who are viewing us. And if you have any questions for Barbara, please do. And if you just want to say hello, it's okay also. To wish us a happy new year. Yes, Barbara.
Yes, I agree with you, Darko. Most of the people
Yeah, they should tell
here,
us the Happy New Year. I'm sure that would be a good way to let us start with it.
yes, I was connected to your illiteracy in
Oh,
Croatia
yeah.
is
Sorry.
really, really on a high level. So my mission is to educate people how to save money, how to be aware, how to postpone spending money. There are a lot of kinds of ways that we can save our money, but we have to take an action, so it will be the better in the future for all of us. Literacy is very important, and this is my mission. I have to learn people, individuals, also, and small SMEs how to do it, how to have more money. It is very important.
Okay, and what are the ways to develop this financial literacy?
We have to start with the awareness, and the second step is that we start budgeting. That means that we have to take some steps which will realize our higher income. That means, for example, that we have to cancel some unnecessary subscriptions. We have to earn and save part of the money. There are a lot of methods that we can use to start with this financial literacy. Also, it is good to read some materials which are approved by regulatory bodies in each country. Like here in Croatia, we have Financial Services Supervisory Agency. That means HANFA, and it is a body which ensure credibility of these materials. So the next step is to read some books connected to the financial literacy. The most known is Rich Dad, Poor Dad, wrote by Robert Kiyosaki. Also, The Richest Man in Babylon, I think by George Clason wrote it. It is important to read and see how they manage their financial literacy. Also, it is important to see some podcasts connected to the financial literacy. Here in Croatia, we have a great new podcast by Marko Bogdan. it's called Onovcu, about money. It is very good podcast. Also, we have some others like Poduzetnik Mindset. It's about business success and financial growth. I would like to also say some international podcasts in English for our listeners and audience, which is not here in Croatia. I saw one great podcast. It's called was the Dave Ramsey Show. Also, it is connected to the financial literacy. For the Europeans, I saw one called Financial Independence Europe. So it is a really on internet you can find anything about connected to the financial literacy.
Thank you for that, Barbara. Under our event, you can list those later for people who might be interested because they don't want to pause and write it down. So you could help them that way. That would be nice.
Yes.
Hi.
Sure.
Hi, Krashimir. Thank you for joining in. It's nice to see somebody in the audience. Now, Barbara, you mentioned, people postponing the decision to travel around the world, buy houses, things like that. I think a lot of my teaching colleagues don't have these worries about these huge purchases, but perhaps they want to treat themselves to smaller things, but are not aware where their money goes. And I know that you are a big proponent of tracking your spending. How do you do that, and what do you recommend connected to that?
Well, it is very important to track our incomes and expenses. We called it budgeting. There are a few ways we can do it. One way is to put down everything in Excel table, and on the one side we can have our income, and on the other side our expenses. There is a possibility also to have some applications for do that. It will be easy and you can have it approach all the time. For example, when you are in shopping or anywhere else, so you can track your costs in these applications. Here in Croatia, we have some applications which are made by Ministry of Finance of the Republic of Croatia. It's called My Budget. Also, we can track our expenses on the mobile banking applications. So we can see our expenses and budget. So banks like Erste and RBI have these possibilities. Also, on the global, we have popular applications which are called You Need a Budget. You can also focus on your budget management and have your goals as you wish. You can put down what you want to spend and what you want to save. Also, we have application about the money tracker or spend tracker. So it is it's not hard to find any application which is good for us, or we can simulate with it. So it is very easy today to track our finances, and we can see how we spend our money. And that is the way we can see how money we have saved and be prepared for some unexpected costs. And so we can also save and invest some money to have more in the future. So budgeting is very, very important. And Yes.
What do your clients normally overspend on? I don't believe that it's a house or a trip around the world. It's probably some
Some
other
of them
things.
are buying, yes, all houses, but most of girls buy clothes and the good food, going to the restaurants. This is the way you can spend more than you plan also. But this budgeting will help us today to make this money in some controls, so we can see how we are, where we are, how much we can spend and how much we have to save. It is a mindset that we have to save about 10 to 20% for our emergency funds and investment.
What's the best way to save money?
The best way of to save money,
Not to
well,
spend
it
it
is
at all.
yes, for sure.
So
Not to
no
spend
food,
all.
no clothes, nothing.
No, Darko. It is not the way we should live. But 10 to 20% of our income we have to spend to save, and the other we can spend, I don't know, maybe for living, for other, I don't know, some people have in bank some loans, and you have also to buy food and clothes, and education is very important, but 10 to 20% is okay to save and put it where the money can work for you, so we can have much more money than we used to have before.
So if I understand you correctly, it's 10 to 20% for emergency fund, 10 to 20% for saving for later, and rest we can spend without problem,
And
without
yes, for sure.
feeling guilty in this spending, budgeting, tracking that you see. Okay, I spent too much.
Yes, for sure.
So 80% is no problem to spend.
60 to 70 is okay. If
Okay,
you can save
you just cut me
more, you
down.
will have more. Yes, for sure.
We need more for cheese and cake. An extra
Yes,
5%.
I agree with you, Edita.
Do you recommend like physically putting it in a piggy bank or having like an automatic transfer to a savings account? Or how do you make sure that you have an exact
Uh,
amount of savings every month?
yes, I see this. Saving under mattress is not very safe. You can save your money in your house, but inflation will take a part of it. Banks are better for liquidity of money, but the interest is not very good. So it is about here in Croatia 1 to 2%. It is very low. So most of the people are thinking about investing money in ETF funds where you can reach over 10% of income. And also, the good way to save money is to invest in precious metals like gold and silver, because they protect our money and against this inflation, which was and is very high here in Croatia and all over the world. So we have to balance between safety and growth. We all want to have more money, to earn more money, to have more money, and we have to think about this in the future. So we have to pay first ourselves in the future, but by investing or by buying these precious metals. It is a good way to have more money. Yes.
So, if you buy precious metals, you could, for example, have all your gold under your mattress, and this is okay then.
Maybe if you buy some
You sleep on
small
a bed of
quantities,
gold. It sounds
but if
really
you
great.
yes, but if you want to buy, I don't know, 1 kilo or two, it's better to keep it in the bank. Or you can also buy your place in the Switzerland, where you can have this precious metal, and it is on a safe place. In It's not in European Union; it's in unknown place, so you can be sure that it is protected and it is waiting just for you.
If I don't see it, I don't trust it.
Then it's better for you to buy some little quantities of gold or silver, and you can put it also in your mattress, Darko.
Yeah, I like that better. So,
Yes.
from what I've seen, many people today seem to think about investing with the cryptocurrencies like bitcoins and such. So, you didn't really say anything about this. So, is this a good way of investing?
Crypto is, I would say, this is much more
Everything
risky
is unsafe. They can
and
also steal
unsafe.
your bed with gold. So,
Yes, also, I agree with you. But some of the people are, they want to take more risks than other. So they are buying cryptos, and they can have more money, but they can also lose all their money. That's also about how you can see this. If it is okay with you, it is risky. You can earn much more, but you can also lose all. So it is very important uh, to be, I don't know how to say, to see how it is with you. It is, if it is okay to lose your, I don't know, 100 or 1,000 euros to lose. If it is okay, so Darko, go for it and buy cryptos. It is a speculation, we call it in financial world, not just investment, but about, it's about speculations.
Barbara, I see a lot of people talking about this topic about money and investment online.
Yes.
And I'm pretty sure not all of them know what they're talking about, or they might not have good intentions. How
Mhm.
can people recognize a legitimate financial advisor?
Mm-hmm. It's very easy. Here in Croatia, we are under control of HANFA. I mentioned before. This is Croatian Financial Services Supervisory Agency. It is important that you can find advisor on their list, and it is then legitimate. But if you have some offers that can give you, I don't know, overnight reaching, it is not, it is really, really hard to see that how it is important that we earn so much money in short time. Then it's a red flag, and we have to check it before. It is a way you can see if it is for you or not, or it is a fake or not. I don't know, financial advisor, or this kind of working with you.
It sounds like for English, I see some ads about learning English in 5 days or becoming fluent in 3 nights. So if you
Oh,
see promises like that,
yes,
I
it
think
is
that's a pretty big
very
red
funny.
flag.
Yes, yes, for sure.
Okay, so find the regulating bodies of your respective countries and make
Countries,
sure that
yes,
the advisors are on those lists.
yes, for sure.
Okay. Well, when you were talking about gold, I imagined that for my back, it would be pretty good to have like several kilos and then have a flat surface to lay on. Would you recommend people to make it so heavy that nobody can take it with them? It seems like a good method.
A good question, Edita. Well, I am not sure that it is a good idea to have so many kilos with you, because someone will notice it, and maybe it is a kind that he can see, that he can, I don't know, grab from you. I really want that people who are decided to buy precious metals, that they are secured, so it is better to keep this gold maybe in bank. For sure, I think that is the most safest way if you want to see like Darko gold, and it is much more safe than to keep it under your mattress, for sure.
Okay, I'll have to get everything out of the mattress then.
Yes, please do it if you have.
It's not fluffy enough anyway. So how could you sleep on this gold? Gold is actually a bit soft, so maybe. Still, Barbara, you were talking about that crypto is speculation. But what are these other things that maybe I don't understand it completely. There's different things to invest in, like in a stock market and something called what ETF. So I'm not
ETF.
sure what that is. Then there is some things like day trading, and you can see on internet something like forex something. What are all these things? How do you just navigate and know that something is okay for you and something you better do not touch, or at least have some help from specialist?
Okay, so we are here gathered today to make the difference between two of these kinds of way of making money. It is good to have bank savings, but it's better to have money in ETFs and on stock market. It is important to understand risk and return. You can have your saving account for low risk, and also it has to be accessible. ETFs are exchange trade funds, so they are offering us diversification by tracking market, and it is great for the beginners. So I have a mentoring program for the people which want to learn more, and it's called Financial Wisdom and Security, and we can learn together about these basics, about the stock market and the companies and industries which are on these stocks. It is also important that we invest money that we will not need in the short term in the future. And it is also important that we invest in these ETFs for longer time than 10 years. So then we can expect much more higher interest and have more money. So we can learn together about these basics of financial. Also, there are a lot of opportunities on the financial market here in Croatia, also in the world. So it is important that we learn how to do it, what is safe. So I'm here to help anybody who wants to have more informations and learn how to invest safely in Croatian market.
Does it always have to be long term to be successful?
No, not for sure. It doesn't have to be long term, but it is better because we have these long term compound effects, which bring us more money when time goes by. So it is better to save money 10 years and longer. I don't know, some people want to have, I don't know, 200,000 euros when they retire. So it is a good way to start as soon as possible to save money every month, and consistency is very, very important. So we have to decide how much money we can invest, I don't know, every month or every year, so we can put it in these ETFs, and by these compounding effects, we can save money and have more money for sure.
I'm sure a lot of people are worried about these kinds of long-term investments because they think, what happens if in, I don't know, in half a year I have a big emergency and I can't get this money back? What would you tell them?
Mhm. Well, it is possible to reach this money after 3 years of saving. You can take money, which all of money you have on your, this is a private saving account, or you can take just a part of it. For example, you want to buy a new car and you need, I don't know, 5 or 10,000 euros, and you can take it from this ETF's account. It is possible to reach this money. And also it is important that this all fund, it has to be left to our future, I don't know, to our sons and daughters, so they can have this fund for them also.
How does that work?
Well, you have, when you are signing a contract with this organization for the ETF funding, you put down your child or your brother or anybody else, and he will have this money after you.
Okay.
So you're not saving for yourself, you are saving for others.
Yes, for sure. You can put it down with the name and personal number, so it is possible to save also for the others.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. And from your experience, what do people where do people make mistakes these days? At least with your clients, are they having too much debt? Are they maybe digging themselves in with credit for, I don't know, a house, car, whatever, or are they not investing enough?
Well, both of that, because people, younger people, don't want to save money because they said, we are young, we want to live with our full potential. It is really important to change the mindset. If you are living with people who spend all their income, it is really hard to understand the difference, how we can spend money today and how we can postpone our spending. The second way, people are buying on credit. They're buying, I don't know, expensive cars, and they take loans in the banks, and high interest is here. So they just have less money. It is not important. It is not about to have a new car, but it is important that we are feeling well under our skin. And first of all, we have to these big loans return to bank, and so we can live without this, I don't know how to say it, with this hard hard way of living because you have to pay very high interest to the bank. And also it is not very difficult because today we have on our market, financial market in Croatia, we also can see which robo-advisors are offering here. Because they help us how to invest. It is not very hard to start some investments and have more money. And I would also say that most of the people are spending more money than they have on vacation. They want to go on summer vacation, they want to go on skiing, but they can't afford it. So they also make loans. It is not a good idea to live with money we don't have. So we will in the future have just less money, but we have to live as money with money we have, not with the money we loan in the bank. It is very important.
So not to spend the money we don't have, and not to live in the full potential, but 70% of it, and the rest of it should go
Yes,
to saving.
correct, Darko.
Okay, and you mentioned some robots. Robot-Advisor,
Yes.
did I hear correctly? So we have some kind of
Yes.
AI or bots who will help us?
Yes, it is correct, Darko. You understood well. Here in Croatia, as I know, we have free robo-advisors which can help us to invest our money. One of them is Revolut. I suppose that you heard of it. The second one is Finax, and the third one is Croatian robo-advisor. It's called Genius. It was made by Intercapitals. So you just have to download these applications on your mobile phone, and you can put your data in it, and it can help you to see what is your goal in the future, and what is the aim you want to save money. So it will show you how much money you can have, I don't know, in 5 year, 10 year, 20 year, or similar. It is really easy to start and put the money aside every month, every year, and have more money. It is very, very easy.
Okay, but many people are still unsure about AI or bots altogether. So is it really that much advanced that you can trust it with your money? Because, like you said, money you have is most important, so you can live better later. Could we just give them all the money to these robots and be safe with it?
Yes, for sure. I have checked it by my own. It is really safe. Some very financial advisors are stood under it. It is safe. As I see on my 1 year saving, income is more than 10%, and it is a really great way to see every day on your hand, I would say, how much money did you earn last period, in last 2 or 5 months. It is very safe. It is there is no way that it could anything happen, because it is on the national security plan, so it is under supervision of HANFA, and it is secure.
What do these robots do with your money?
They are investing our money on the stock market, and give us this interest and return for us. So we have more money than we used to have, I don't know, 2 or 3 months ago.
And how is this different from ETFs?
ETFs, you can invest your money directly with some security organizations. They invest for you. You have to pay every month the same amount of money. I don't know if you decided for 200 euros every month. But difference with this robo-advisors is that you don't have to put each month of money. So it is for these people, they don't want if they don't know if they will have the same amount of money to invest every month. That's the difference, main difference.
So working with bots is free, and if you work with people, it costs a bit.
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay. Glory to the robots. They work for free.
Not exactly, but
What would you say the advantages are if people are working directly with you and not with bots?
Working with me is better because I have individual approach to every person, so we can see what is the aim that the person wants to reach in the future. We track their expenses. We set a budget. There are some rules we can see and we can do about it. Also, we can review what we have done in the past. Also, we have to see what is the person's aim, what he or she wants to have in the 10-year or 20-year. It is a personal approach, the difference.
So the bots won't understand our desire to have a lot of cheese in 10 years, but you will support this goal.
Only financial, they can see what is the amount of money you want to have. But the robots are not humans, so it is a different.
And how do they earn money for this robo applications? Do they take a cut of your investments, or how are they profitable?
They receive some percentage of these savings, so they have to, I don't know, some technical matters to cover. So, but you don't have to have people or person who can talk with you in person. So most of them are working, like these robots. They are just robots, not live people. They don't have their own mind. They are pre-programmed to help you, and most of them are doing to most of the people the similar or the same advice. And when you work with people one-to-one, it is a different personal approach.
As Krashimir says, we have a soul and a personality. I guess the AI approach is the kind of average of everything that they have in their data system. And you probably understand people's fears a bit better and their desires.
Correct. Yes, it is important to see what is the better. Maybe some people don't want to have one-on-one talking, and it is everyone can choose what is better for her or him.
Would you recommend people to choose between one or the other, or to have several different approaches at the same time?
Yes, it is better to have several different approaches. It is important that we have to diversify the income. it is better to have to check what is better for individual. We are not the same, and it is better that everyone can see and check what is better for him or her.
And bots cannot do that, so they're a bit automatic, right?
Yes, right.
Okay, and before our last question, I would like to ask people to have some addition, if they have some additional question, to write them down in the comments for Barbara. But where can people find you? Online or offline? Would it be international, public, or would it be only in Croatia and all these things?
I am on the LinkedIn. You can find me in my LinkedIn profile, Barbara Smrcek, and you can contact me also
We'll
on
add
my
the link
email.
in the comments. So yeah, okay, great.
Yes, and it is start of the new year. It is a great time to start something new, to decide to save your money, to put it where it will work for you, not only in the bank or not only under the madrasas. It is important to see how it is important to save and invest money and have more money, because money can work for us also when we sleep.
Okay, great. So basically, people can find you on LinkedIn
Yes.
directly. Okay.
Correct.
Last question. What would be your final advice to people how to save better? Are there some things that they need to see about those percentages or how long they will save? What would it be?
I would like to say that everyone can take control of their money and finances. Positive approach is very important. We have to see what are the advantages of saving money. We have to invest consistently so we can achieve financial stability. It is very important for our future, for the future of our children, or anybody who are living with us. It is very important to be aware of this financial freedom and security. So, if you want to be financial independent, you can also write me about it, and I have a mentoring program which is called Financial Wisdom and Security, and you can start with me new year and have more money.
Is this an individual or a group program, Barbara?
It is individual program, individual approach, as I said before.
And do you have a group program?
Yes, it is possible to have a group program. It is possible to have videos on email and watch it when you have time. And the next step is individual meeting, so we can see what are the aims of the person.
Okay, so it's a mix of general advice and a personalized approach.
Yes, correct.
All right. Thank you, Barbara. You shared a lot of useful information. I want to give a little disclaimer. I don't have gold in my mattress, so please don't try to locate me. And I have a little message about something that we haven't mentioned, and that's for our teachers out there, that it's time to raise your prices because inflation's going up. So the income should be higher as well.
Yes, correct.
Happy New Year, everyone. I hope you had a very nice intro. I hope you're thinking about your finances and planning the year accordingly. And I hope you're having a nice time with the, what did you say, 70% that we can spend? I hope you're using
Yes.
it wisely.
Yes. Thank you
Take
for your
care.
time.
Thank you all.
Take care, and